see my arms will hold you, baby, never leave, 'cause I believe I'm love. Sweet love, share my love. Sweet Let me go ahead and turn Auntie Anita off for a minute and down. Hello. How are you all? How have you been? Cheers to you and everything that you do. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is your girl, Miss Jacqueline. Some of you guys know me as Miss Pretty Nurse 83. Hello. Hi, how are you? How's your mama? How's your grandmama? How your aunties? How's everybody? Anywho, I don't know where I'm going with this video. All I ask is that you guys ride with me. I'm trying to be a little quiet too, which is because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know. I just had this urge, this weird feeling to get on here and just make a video. For what reason, I have no clue. And excuse me if I'm looking off that way or this way. I'm trying to make sure I'm looking into the actual camera because I'm actually filming this on my phone as opposed to my camera, because I wanted to make this, just impromptu. There's no edits, no special things going on with this. This is just a bootleg setup. I put up the ring light. I turned up the backdrop and I was like, you know what? Your girl is gonna make a video. I'm gonna open up my bottle of wine, have me on some music for a second, and I'm just gonna talk. It's been a minute since I've got on anybody's camera and just spoke my mind about things. And most of you guys know me or know me from my YouTube days. I try not to speak on my YouTube days because it was like so long ago, like 2011, and it's almost 2019. But a lot of y'all know me from that because that was actually my first social media network before I had Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a Snapchat that I don't know how to use. I had YouTube, and I used to get on here and I used to just basically do my thing. What I used to do was makeup tutorials. I have no desire to do that anymore. That ship has sailed completely, like not coming back to the docks at all. I know y'all are gonna ask me about that. If I told you guys how many times I've actually sat down and recorded makeup tutorials and then trashed them because I hated them. I don't know. My heart and my spirit is just not in that anymore. Y'all know I love makeup. I love everything about it. But truth be told, I don't really wear makeup like that anymore. Even though I have an abundance of it and all kind of shit. Let me stop right there before we go any further. By the way, this video will probably be full of what I refer to as verbal impurities, aka cuss words. Yes. With every day, I ask God, when I ask him many things, to take or bind up the spirit of I guess you could say vulgarity that I tend to have. And I'm working on that. But in the meantime and in between time, it is what it is. So if you're a type of person that don't like those kind of videos or those kind of colorful words and language, then this probably won't be the video for you, my dears. And that's okay, I live in the Bible Belt. I live in the South, born and raised. And unfortunately in the South, when you are a woman and you tend to use what I like to call verbal impurities, aka cuss words, you are viewed as unladylike, which I think is a bunch of, absolute mess, because that is so far from the truth. I'm very much a lady. I love being a lady. I'm so girly girl. everything about me is girly girl, and I very much consider myself a lady. And in the words of one of my favorite comedians, the original queen of comedy, Mrs. Adele Givens, I'm such a fucking lady. Yes. Verbal impurity. See how that worked? Anywho, moving right along, I just had to put that disclaimer out there in case y'all get upset or whatever. Like I said, I'm not trying to be too loud because it's like 2 something in the morning. And the reason it prompted me to do this whole video, you guys, was because I just felt like it. It was on my spirit. Yeah. And I know. Some of y'all are probably looking at me like, where they dig her up at? Like, where's she been? Like, because I know some of y'all are looking at me with a Candy Burris screw face, like my name was Phaedra Parks, and they announced that I'm coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm gonna need you to fix your face, boo. Yes, it's me. It is I. It is she. It is your girl, Miss Pretty Nurse 83. Yeah. Jacqueline, Nicole, which one you want to call me, that's fine. Y'all know I answer to both. They're both my names. Jacqueline, the first name. Nicole, the middle name. Yeah. All that. Now that we got that out the way, let me just go into what I really want to talk about. So, as you can see, I have on a semi full face of makeup. Not really, because I don't have on any eyeshadow. I just have on some eyeliner and some lashes, and have on my signature red lipstick. Y'all know I'm obsessed with red lipstick, red nails, red toenails. That's just how I am. It's another one of my ladylike traits, okay? That, and I have a penchant for expensive $2 whore lipsticks, but okay. Anywho, so the reason I'm coming before you guys is because I have come to a conclusion, and I was brought to the conclusion tonight. Since the last time a lot of you guys have seen me, I moved to the Charlotte, North Carolina area. I actually don't live in the city of Charlotte. I live in a city called Rock Hill, South Carolina. And Rock Hill, Gastonia, Huntersville, Statesville, all of that is, well, not really Statesville, but all of it is considered a part of the greater area of Charlotte or whatever. And yeah, last time you guys saw me, I was living in a city called Greenville, South Carolina. Shout out to G-Ville, G-Vegas. I miss Greenville. I do. But yeah, I moved up to the Charlotte area, and I like Charlotte a lot. However, tonight reminded me of something that I've known for a long time. Well, maybe not a long time, more like 5 years. Well, going on 5 years, because on October 23rd, my B-Day, I'll be 35 years old, you guys. And I have come to the conclusion that I am in what they call a mid-30s crisis. And that mid-30s crisis is very, very prevalent amongst women, particularly women of color, black girls that rock, African Americans. Flourish, black girl, flourish. Anywho, get off on my tangent. But no, I apparently am in a mid-30s crisis, being 34, getting ready to turn 35. Because I come to a conclusion, and the conclusion, I've come to it a long time ago, but it was solidified tonight because I called myself, which I don't normally do, going out tonight. And I went out, and that's not something I normally do. Let me get a sip of my wine because I'm finna get into this real quick. Oh, that's really good. Ooh. My coworker bought me this wine last year for my birthday. And this is a testament to how many bottles of wine. Now, my trainer, if he knew that I was drinking wine, he would not be happy with me right now, but we're not going to talk about that. Because hopefully he won't ever see this video. But anywho, my coworker bought me this bottle of wine last year, and I'm just now getting around to it in my refrigerator because I have so many bottles of wine. Not like I'm an alky or anything, but hey, I'm in my 30s. I call myself a young black professional. I keep a lot of wine around. But anywho, so I went out tonight, and that's something I normally don't do. And that's another reason I'm bringing you guys this video. And excuse me if I'm all over the place. Y'all know this is not going to be structured. It's not going to be edited. It's not going to be any of that. But I went out tonight and it reminded me that I am not in my 20s anymore. Okay, I've known that for the last 4 years when I turned 30, okay? And I can't do what 20-year-olds do, okay? Now, granted, this place that I went to, which will remain unnamed, probably wasn't the crowd for me to be with, because the way I see it, I am not in that AARP crowd, which would technically be that 35 and older crowd. I know y'all like, that ain't no damn AARP heifer. No, it's not, but in club terms, it may be. But I'm also not with that 30 and younger crowd, because they get on my nerves. Like, I can't. I don't know if I'm just getting old, which to most people, 34, 35 is not old, but I feel old. Like, I am that chick who wants to go out and have fun. And then when I go out and I have fun, I'm like, why the fuck did I bother doing this? Like, real talk. And it's like, I was just out and I was like, nah, son, this is not for me. Baby. Nah. I would be better off being at home in my bed watching Netflix with a black popcorn bag on my head, aka the bonnet. Oh God, somebody call the bonnet. Who calls the bonnet the Jiffy popcorn bag? I forgot who started that, but I've been calling it that ever since. But yeah, I would be much rather be at home doing that with my bra off than trying to be cute with this full face of makeup and this outfit on, trying to be cute in this club. Because it's just not what I'm into anymore. And I'm wondering, do I need to switch it up? Do I need to change? Because I went out by myself, which is hard enough for me, because it's really hard for me to go out by myself because I am not a social butterfly. I am not an icebreaker. I'm not the kind to just talk to people. Like, it's nothing for me to get on this camera and like shoot the breeze with people. But if someone was to come up to me in like real life, like off the street or in a library, in a Starbucks, you know, just in general, in the mall, whatever, I couldn't talk to them. Like, it's weird because I like to refer to myself as the most extroverted introvert. Like, I want to go out and do stuff, but I can't. Like, I can't bring myself. I literally have to push myself out. And I pushed myself out tonight because I don't have to go to work in the morning. And it was like a singles night or whatever. And I was like, let me go out. And I went out and I was like, fuck this. Like, real talk. I couldn't. I left early. And I was like, I can't do this. And I came straight home and I was like, I'm not gonna waste this pretty face. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get on my good old phone and I'm going to shoot a video and I'm going to talk about that. And like I said, I think I'm going through a mid-30s crisis because there's a lot of things that I want to do, yet I don't want to do. Does that make sense? It doesn't, I know. But anywho, but yeah, and I'm just curious if other mid-30-year-olds do that. And a lot of times I think it's because of the simple fact that I don't really have anybody here in the Charlotte area other than my brother. And I'm not really, I love my brother to death. Shout out to my brother. But I'm not trying to hang out with my brother. My brother's actually just turned 40. So, I mean, no, that's just not going to happen. I don't really have any girlfriends. And as far as like going out and making them, that ain't really mine because I'm real selective in who I choose to be around. However, I have made one good friend. Shout out to the other Jacqueline, hey Jacqueline, she and I went to go see Jill Scott a couple of weeks ago. Well, more like 3 weeks ago. We went to go see Jill Scott, and that was fun. And she and I are kind of like on the same page as far as like environments we like to be in. Because, like I said, I don't like to be in certain types of environments because, real talk, I'm bougie as fuck. Like, I can't be around certain things. No disrespect to, like, you know, I don't want to say what I need to say. I don't no disrespect to hood folk. You know what I'm saying? I can hang with y'all, but I can't hang with y'all for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just not my thing. But I mean, don't think I'm better than nobody, but I've always been told I have very sedity bougie tendencies and mannerisms. So yeah. Anywho, but God, this wine is really, 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 really good. Anywho, so yeah, and tonight I just was like, girl, you need to stop. And it's like, between that and it just made me think, like, what and where should you be right now? Like, case in point, I know this sounds really weird. From the outside looking in, most people be like, you got a lot going for yourself. You have a good career, you're going back to school for your master's, and you're flourishing, black girl flourish, but at the same time I'm lonely as fuck. That life is not what everybody makes it out to be. And I'm not talking about just like men, because I don't even want to get on dating. Oh God, let's not go there. That's like one of the hardest things ever for me to even grasp. I give up on dating. I really haven't. Maybe I shouldn't, because I don't know. It's just I haven't had the best of luck here lately, particularly since I moved here. Like, I had a better dating life, and I wasn't dating when I lived in Greenfield, than I have since I moved up to the Charlotte area. Like, real talk. And a part of that is because I don't get out and I don't mingle. I forgot that meme that I was seeing. Like, what did it say? How you gonna get mad because you don't ever meet nobody when all you do is stay in the house or some shit like that? I don't know. But that is the story of my life. However, like I said, like, I'm not really into like big spaces and shit like that. But it bothers me sometimes. It's like, am I gonna be one of them like old ass women with, cats and shit? Like, real talk. Probably not cats, because I have two little dogs, my little fur babies that I love. Y'all know I love my dogs. But am I gonna be one of them old ass women like that? Just like getting on the camera and drinking wine and talking to people on the internet. I don't want to be like that. Like, and like I said, you can have all that rah-rah. You can have the career, the degrees, the, everything else. But sometimes you just want what everybody else wants. Or maybe not what everybody else wants, because you can't base your life off everybody else. But I'm at the point, and like I said, this is a random video, you guys. And no, this is not the wine talking, because believe it or not, when I went out tonight, I didn't even drink. And normally when I go out, I at least have one drink. I didn't even drink. That's how irritated I was. Like, I can't do this shit no more, yo. I'm too old for this. Like, I put a Facebook status up about it. I'm too old for this. But real talk, it's like, I want to just be a housewife. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. I want to just be a housewife. I want to be a freak for my husband and bake cookies and shit. That's what I want to do. That's what I've decided that I want to do. Fuck all this nursing shit. I mean, I love being a nurse. Nursing pays me very well. It's a lifestyle otherwise I would not be able to afford, But I couldn't afford a lot of the stuff that I do now back when I was 19, a CNA wiping ass. Like, no. I became a nurse when I was 22 years old, and I've lived a good life ever since then, and I'm not complaining. But at some point, you get to a point where you're like, there's more to life than just your career. and material things. Like, you want stability. I want a husband. I want I want those things. Um, and yes, I'm like every other black woman in America. I'm gonna pray and wait on God to send me my man. Yeah. I'm gonna pray and do all that stuff, but I don't think I need to just sit back and just wait. And that does not mean that I'm not having a relationship with God. That just means that I might need to do a little bit more work and not just, sit back and expect for him to send what I'm supposed to have, which I know he will. I have full faith in that, but I don't want to be one of those, like, because they love to stereotype us anyway and say we're angry, we're bitter, we're mean, we have attitudes, and all the other bullshit that they love to put out about us, which is so far from the truth. Not all of us are like that. Not all of us are gold diggers. Not all of us are out to get something from you other than your time, love, and affection. Like, seriously? Yeah, and most of us want to give that in return. At least I know I do. But anywho, enough about that. But yeah, I was like out tonight, and I seriously said to myself, girl, it's got to be more to life than this. It's like, and I don't know if it's because I was with like a younger crowd. Maybe I need to be with like people my age, but from my understanding, there were people there that were my age or whatever. But it's weird. It's just really weird. It's like I literally think I'm going through some kind of like crisis, midlife crisis, where, and I know I'm not the only one because I be reading on the blogs and I be reading on all kind of stuff, and I hear women, particularly women that look like me, who are always talking about, we've hit our plateau in life. Like, we've got a career, we've got this, we've got that, we've got this. But the one thing that seems to elude us constantly is that special person in our life. And it's really funny when I talk to, because one of my biggest confidants is my mother, whom I love dearly. Speaking of mi madre, today is her birthday. Happy birthday, mama. She probably won't see this video because my mother does not watch my videos. She says that it's foolishness. Her exact words are, Nicole, why don't you find something else to do with your time and us instead of that foolishness? Find you a friend. Why do black parents always say that? Like, why do they say, you need to get you a friend? I'm trying to get a friend, mama. It's not working in my favor. The friends don't want me. But anywho, it's like when I talk to her about it, it's the same old thing. Now, keep in mind, my parents have been married for years. They've been together since they were in high school. So I had that beautiful representation of, what a strong black marriage is, partnership, husband and wife. I've had that all my life. I was raised in a 2-parent home. So, yeah. And my mom's response is always, well, it'll come. You just need to be patient. You're not patient, Nicole. You're not patient. And for the record, all my family and friends call me by my middle name, Nicole. I told you guys I answer to Jacqueline or Nicole. I don't really, whatever. But yeah, that's always her remedy when I talk to her. Because like I said, she's like my best friend. My mother's my best friend. And she's like, be patient. It's coming. It's coming. And I believe that. But at the same time, in the meantime, in between time, your girl, yeah. But it dawned on me tonight. It's like, bitch, you getting old. You getting old. Whether you accept the fact that you getting old or not. And like I said, most people be like, you ain't even 35 yet. That's not old. No. But it's older than my 20s. It's older than 30. It's older than 31, 32. And I'm not knocking it. I'm looking forward to it. But at the same time, I don't want it to be one of those things where, I'm the old lady with the 2 little dogs, which probably by that time Bella and Brayden will have passed on and I will have 2 more dogs or whatever. But it's just something to think about. Like I said, like my dating life doesn't exist. I haven't been on a date, a physical date, like going out with a dude in 5 years. I'm celibate also too. I've been celibate for 5 years. I'm going to my 5th year of celibacy. And the funny thing about it is I'm what they call a true celibate, meaning that I don't have Bob. Because some women will say they're celibate, yet they have Bob. I don't have Bob. I don't have any of that. Like when I decided to become celibate, like I did it when I turned 30. I literally threw all that stuff away. I threw my whole collection, and your girl had a nice little collection. But yeah, I got rid of it. I was like, if I'm gonna just truly be on this whole celibate thing, and I did. I became totally celibate, like, and I hate telling potentials because like I can talk to guys all day and nothing ever transpires from that. And that's like eventually that comes around that conversation. Like I said, I haven't been on an actual date, but of me saying that I'm celibate and they look at me like I'm not necessarily celibate because it's like a spiritual thing. I chose to be celibate because the last person I had sex with was so horrible. I decided to go celibate. Like I literally, when I was 30, I was like, you know what? I spent my 20s getting it in. I think in my 30s, I'm gonna let it go. And that's what I did. And I've been that way ever since. And it doesn't really bother me, I guess, because I don't really have anyone in my life. It doesn't even get to me like that, you know? Do you think about it? Of course you do. It's human nature. But whatever. Anywho, but like I said, this whole conversation, I know y'all think I'm just rambling for 30 minutes or coming up on 30 minutes. It started tonight because, like I said, I went out because I wanted to go out. And then I went out and I was like, this is booty. Like, no, this is like, no, this doesn't excite me anymore. And I'm just wondering, am I literally going through a mid-30s crisis? And I know that I can't be the only woman in the world who goes through this. So I want you guys' opinions. And I think I'm going to put this video on YouTube. If I don't put it on Facebook first, whichever one. But I guess it's the way they reintroduce my YouTube channel because, like I said, I ain't been on it in forever. But I want you guys' opinions. And I don't want to be one of those whiny women. Oh, I don't have a man. It's not one of those type of situations. It's a come to Jesus meeting within myself and a realization of where I'm at. Because from everybody else's spectrum, girl, you got it going on. But for mine, not so much. So yeah, y'all give me your feedback and tell me what you think. And do you like the setup? I like the setup. I thought it was pretty. Anywho, well, let me finish this wine and get up off of him because, yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah.